Morning folks, absolutely gorgeous morning here. It's crisp autumn morning and we've heard whispers of a wave. We're going to drive up the beach to go and have a look. I think it's about 20 k's of beach driving. Apparently it can be pretty dangerous. I have to watch the low tide. So we're going to see if we can get up the beach and go and have a look. It's a 20-kilometre drive up this very soft and steep beach. You can only do it around the low tide, and we were on the wrong side of it. Me, my girlfriend, Dorje, and our little old dog, Jezza, are travelling without any other vehicles, so we're going to take every precaution. We drop the air pressure in our tyres down to 12 psi.
Out there.
Been sitting around all morning and finally worked up the courage to go for a surf. It's always daunting surfing a new break for the first time. All kinds of questions race through your mind. Where do I paddle out? What landmarks can I line the takeoff area up with? Which waves do I want? It's always easier to answer these questions when there are other surfers to observe and rely on. Knowing that this area is a renowned breeding zone for great white sharks, and that I was a long and dangerous four-wheel drive from any kind of help certainly didn't help to settle my nerves. Truth be told, I was shitting myself. But staying on the beach was not an option, because what kind of surfer would turn away from empty waves like this? Once I entered the water, everything just felt more fluid and natural. I tried to focus on the waves and build a rhythm with every stroke. Surfing alone, with no hassle and no crowds, totally purifies the act of riding waves. It's also emotionally exhausting and a real roller coaster of fear and triumph. After just a handful of waves, I was done. I was happy to sit back and watch the surf for a while, but what we were going to eat was also a pressing concern. Later in the afternoon, I put my wetsuit back on and went fossicking through some rock pools for some abalone. These marine snails are worth $150 million to our export market. Most go to China, where they are a rare delicacy. Here, they grow on the rocks just about everywhere. We flavoured our quota of abs with some saltbush. Saltbush has got a flavour like salty sage. It's a bloody tough plant and can grow just about anywhere on the coast. With dinner prepped, it was time for us to kick back with a cold can of beer and mind surf the spectacular waves out front. Once it got dark, we lit a fire with some wood we'd carried up the beach with us, so as to preserve this beautiful campsite. We woke the next morning to find the surf smaller, but clean as a whistle. Thankfully, the sun was out. In my second surf out here I felt more at ease and a little less afraid. It is this fear that is at the heart of any adventure. Fear is one of the most basic, primal sensations. It is felt by all sentient beings, and humans respond to it in different ways. Some fight it, others flight it. Personally, surfing helps me to be comfortable with that fear, because it is only when I am afraid that I know I am truly alive.